good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Soufiane Amrani. I am the easy to read and self-advocacy officer at Inclusion Europe. And I will tell you a bit about what Inclusion Europe does. Next slide, please. Employment is inclusion. So this is a picture of the lovely guy that I am. Next slide, please. Inclusion Europe fights for equal rights and full inclusion of people with intellectual disability and their families. We want to see a world where people with intellectual disability enjoy the same rights as everyone else, everywhere, all the time. Next slide, please. So Inclusion Europe has 82 members in 39 countries. Yep, next slide, please. So we also have a self-advocacy group called the European Platform Self-Advocates. We have 21 members in 17 countries, and you can see them highlighted in pink on this beautiful map. Next slide, please. Why it is important to have a job. Next slide, please. As a person with intellectual disability, I think it is important for all people with intellectual disabilities to have a job like everyone else. Having a job will make that person know they can do things for themselves and they can earn their own money. A person who owns their own money can buy things they want. Having a job helps to be more independent. Le prochain slide, s'il vous plaît. Merci. Having a job is about having colleagues and co-workers. It is a good way to help inclusion in society. As for everyone, employment is a big part of my identity. For me, having a job makes me feel that what I do is important to Inclusion Europe. I've worked at Inclusion Europe since 2008, but most people with intellectual disabilities don't have a job. Most of us are left out of the labor market, and there are many reasons for that. For example, going to segregated schools or schools that they do not qualify us for a job. There are many people with intellectual disabilities like me who don't have legal capacity and cannot decide about their own life. Not having legal capacity means you cannot sign an employment contract or use the money you earn. This must change. People with intellectual disabilities must be able to work. We can receive the necessary support. This support can be support employment, reasonable accommodation at the workplace, job coach, customized job, and so on. These are some of the examples how to support people with intellectual disability in their job. Support to employment. Now, this is a topic very dear to my heart. Now, as you see on the screen, here are guidelines for employers, which I was part of, and it's a project that was done by Inclusion Europe, and it's called My Talent for Diversity, Guidelines for Employers to Improve Employment of People with Intellectual Disability in Plana Inclusión in Spain was part of the project. And if you click on the website, you get more information on the project. Next slide, please. Now, Inclusion Europe have a YouTube page where we do videos about inclusive employment. And on the right side, the right side, you will see different videos of all the jobs of the videos that Inclusion Europe did. And if you look at the bottom of number 8, you will see my smiling face. And I did the importance of having a job for people with intellectual disability. Next slide, please. All about employment. Here are some stories, examples, report. And if you want more information, feel free to go to Inclusion Europe on the Inclusion Europe website and look under the tag employment. Next slide, please. Now, this is my baby. This is Europe for Us, but it's no longer called Europe for Us. It's now called Europe for Us magazine. And it is available in 7 different languages. So the languages are English, French, German, Spanish, Romanian, Italian, and there you'll see the things that Inclusion Europe is up to. And I'm happy to say that in 2 weeks, the latest version of the Europe for Us magazine will be up and running on our website. Next slide, please. And let's keep talking. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to email me. You send us a tweet or Facebook or LinkedIn, and I will be happy to answer any questions you have. Thank you for your time, and I wish everybody a wonderful sunny day wherever you are. If it's 9 a.m. in Mumbai or 3 a.m. in Singapore, arrivederci.